Good afternoon, my name is Ray Gilbride, you're on WeSpeak.com. I'm standing outside the Whatcom County Superior Courthouse today. The reason why is today, on February 18th, a legal process is starting that will have the eyes and the attention of law enforcement across the country and people looking at it. Today was the arraignment of Berck Young. He's a 60-year-old gentleman who is accused of shooting two law enforcement officers. Today he pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of attempted premeditated first-degree murder, 1 count of first-degree assault while armed with a firearm, 1 count of second-degree assault while armed with a firearm, 1 count of felony harassment, and 6 counts of reckless endangerment.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Young is being brought out right now.
Thank you.
And good morning, Your Honor. Kurt Parrish on behalf of Mr. Young. We're here for arraignment. I have reviewed the first amended information filed by the prosecutor yesterday, reviewed that document with Mr. Young. We're prepared to waive a formal reading of the information and enter pleas of not guilty to all counts.
Berck Young was not in the court. He did it through the television from his jail. But the mood inside was somber and happy at the same time. Many people were in there hugging the families and the law enforcement officers that were there that had been shot. And it's clear to see the community is standing behind the Whatcom County Sheriff's Department. We also had a time to visit with Whatcom County Sheriff Bill Elfo afterwards, and he had some comments.
Each other, and that's incredibly important. They adhered to their training. They had an opportunity to self-evacuate, but they would not leave until replacements were there to protect the citizens of Whatcom County. And I'm also grateful to all the citizens who stepped forward, left the safety of their own homes to engage these suspects at a moment in time that was most critical, when our deputies were vulnerable, when they were shot, when their vision was seriously impaired. And I credit them in a large part for preventing this from being a lot worse than it could have been.
Are you kind of proud of your county for people stepping up and helping your deputies?
I am very, very proud of our county. We could start with the EMS system that we have in the county and the fire department and their quick response in transporting the deputies to the hospital. That had trauma surgeons and all the medical staff needed standing by. And to virtually every local, state, and federal law enforcement agency in Whatcom County for their response, for assisting with the investigation, and their offers for help. But from the community itself, the outpouring has been tremendous. Lots of well wishes, lots of prayers, lots of offers of help with financial needs. So this is a great community to be in, and I'm proud to be part of it.
Sheriff, the Whatcom County Police Department's like a family. Can you tell me how it's going within the officers and the moods and what's going on within the department?
Well, the Sheriff's Office is like a family, and we're very concerned about the deputies. The deputies themselves have stepped forward to do all they can to assist those that were injured, and we want to make sure that we provide the best training, the best capabilities as possible. Prevent things like this from happening in the future. I don't think this was preventable, but we want to make sure our folks are trained to survive and know the appropriate tactics and can respond accordingly.
As a community, we're really happy that people are there to help the officers, and the overwhelming community is to support the Whatcom County Sheriff's Department. I understand businesses are doing dinners and other events to help the families.
Yeah, last night, Demon's Steakhouse, a benefit, and they donated all the proceeds, including the wait staff donating their tips, to a welfare fund that's been created through the Deputy Sheriff's Guild for these injured deputies.
If other people in the county want to help out, giving money, things like that, is there an address they can go, a website? Where would that be?
There's our GoFundMe accounts. There's the Deputy Sheriff's Guild put something out there, except they have a website you can go to. Support Officers Community Care also has a website, so there's a number of opportunities to do that and venues to do that if someone wishes.
I got one more question. How are your deputies doing? You know, it's been a week, and so how are they faring with all this?
Well, we try to keep tabs on them, but I think given the circumstances, they're in very good spirits. They're optimistic, and I think they're both eager to get back to work as soon as possible. continue serving the community.
You have one of the leading county sheriff's departments in the state of Washington because of the rigorous training you do and the background searches you do, and your deputies obviously did a great job by protecting even after being wounded, protecting the people. So a message out to the people. Would you like to say any special thanks to them for what they've done?
Well, I've contacted all the people we know that assisted. The Bellingham Police Department is conducting the investigation. Those are the new protocols we follow, and they're limited what information they could share until their investigation is complete. But I did identify 3 people that were involved. As I said, they courageously left the safety of their own homes. They came to the deputies' aid when it was most needed. They provided cover fire that allowed the deputies to remain in safety and not for the assault to be terminated. And they also rendered very needed first aid as well, putting themselves in danger, I might add, to do that. So I can't thank them enough, and from my perspective, they are the real heroes, or they're citizen heroes that stepped forward to do what was right.
We are thankful that the officers involved in this are going to make it back to work. We're thankful for the families, we're thankful for the community. We're not thankful for the politicians who have passed laws to make it easy for criminals to get away with things. We're not thankful for the politicians who allow the open border policy, who allow the super drug pipeline from Mexico to the northwest cities. We're not thankful for the politicians that put our families and our children at risk through the woke movement and political correctness. People, it's time to stand up. It's time to find people with character, find people with experience, with life experience, who will defend you and do what's right and make sure that we put them in office. From Ray Gilbride at WeSpeak.com, thank you, have a great day, and remember, be kind to the ones around you.